10 mistakes many of us keep making before flight. Let's begin. Many people find flying to be a stressful experience. To stay ahead of the game, some people follow a strict timetable. This method isn't always enough. We have a tendency to miss minor facts. Are you aware of the things you should never do before flying? Here are some of the things to avoid. 1. Not checking in online. It's no secret that most airlines overbook their flights, and people are occasionally denied boarding. With online check-in options, you can virtually guarantee your arrival at the airport for your trip. Another reason this little annoyance is essential is that you get to choose your seat and are sometimes promised quick boarding. 2. Organize your papers in a tiny bag. It may appear like a good idea to keep important documents in a small bag, but there are a number of issues with this. Consider this: if you misplace your backpack at the airport, you'll almost certainly find it because it's so large. A smaller bag will be more difficult to notice, and an opportunistic thief will have an easier time hiding if they do. 3. Having to pay for overweight luggage. You can always weigh your luggage at home, or you can restrict yourself from packing some necessities that are already available at the airport. Depending on their size, a bottle of shampoo, shaving gel and deodorant might weigh up to 2.5 pounds. If you were to pay for that extra weight, you'd be charged 3 times the amount it would cost to purchase new ones. 4. Not checking the seat plan. It's important to know which seats you are sitting in, and which ones are closest to exits, and which are away from stinky restrooms. There are websites that reveal which seats have the best leg room and are near a power outlet. For many individuals, this may not seem like a big deal, but you don't want to be imprisoned in a cramped location for several hours. 5. Wrapping your suitcase. Many passengers cover their suitcases in plastic wrap to add one extra layer of protection. This method is bad for the environment and inconvenient for the passengers themselves. Assume you're ready to check in, but your passport is still in your meticulously packed bag. You'll have no choice but to tear the plastic film, collect your documents, and discard it. It's better to invest in a good quality lock for security, or try a reusable cover that can keep your luggage nice and clean. 6. Going to the first security checkpoints. Many people automatically go to the first checkpoints that tend to be overcrowded. They stand waiting in line for ages, while paradoxically, other checkpoints are empty. The main reason is that the last checkpoints don't have a queue, and passengers assume that they're closed. Some other passengers prefer not to walk all the way to the last point to go through the security, resulting in delays. 7. Keeping liquids in their carry-on. Security personnel tend to throw things like perfumes, shampoos and hair products away, because people tend to bring more than 3 ounces of liquid in your carry-on. Other times, people assume that they can transport less than 3 fluid ounces in a larger container, but that's not allowed either. There's no quick way to measure how much liquid is in that container, so security will have to get rid of it. So, next time you travel, make sure you double-check the amount of liquids you're taking. 8. Relaxing after going through security. Most airports have ginormous duty-frees. Some are so large that even if you have 2 hours to spare, you won't be able to go through them. Many flights get delayed because passengers are still wandering around thinking they have plenty of time. So that means losing track of time and causing delays for those flying in and out of the airport. 9. Trying unusual dishes before boarding. You never know how your stomach will respond to a new cuisine or food, and doing so immediately before a flight is a big no-no. Furthermore, when you're on a plane, you're twice more likely to develop indigestion because of the lower cabin pressure, meaning you're more prone to feeling bloated. Indigestion is caused by the fact that air pressure in the cabin of a plane is lower than it is at sea level, and the gas inside begins to expand. There are some foods that can help you out with this problem, such as potatoes, turmeric, and pineapple. 10. Ditching the antibacterial wipes. The airport is one of the most infectious places you can be in. Even the trays you use when going through security check have more germs than a public toilet. Having some antibacterial wipes and sanitizer to protect yourself is literally life-saving. So, how about you? Do you have any suggestions for what passengers should keep in mind shortly before their flight? Please leave your feedback in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend if you learned something new today. Thank you for watching. Please click and subscribe and comment below.